Even though I'm a student, I suspect that everybody in here, especially teachers, have had a moment where they wondered if what they did mattered. Well, I'm actually here to say that yes, it matters. That it matters more than you will ever know. Because I'm one of the students whose life was changed by AVID, and by teachers like you. Let me take you back for a moment when I first started to feel that same doubt in myself, but from a very different perspective, when I was a student struggling in 6th grade. Before 6th grade, school was just something I did because I had to, and it was not something I really thought about. I had no tests or quizzes that really challenged me, and I didn't need a plan or study ahead to pass my classes. I was what other students called naturally smart. But when I entered 6th grade, I was greeted by a amount of assignments that required more thinking than before. Every time that new assignment hit my desk, I'd stare at it, unsure of where to begin. No matter how much effort I put in, I couldn't get those perfect grades I wanted. I would compare myself to my peers, who seemed to get those perfect grades, while I lose important papers and deadlines would sneak up on me. And no matter how hard I tried, I felt like I didn't have as much potential as my classmates. This especially wore me down. My confidence and motivation, nearly gone. Yes, I still passed my classes, though not with the grades I wanted, and definitely not with the pride I used to feel. By the end of 6th grade, I felt like I wouldn't be able to survive middle school. So, when the time came for us to choose our 7th grade electives, I was unsure, nervous even. But my best friend Mabel introduced me to AVID. Let me tell you a bit more about Mabel. She has always been someone I admired for her devotion to education and talents, such as in art. She is someone who always strives for the best. So when she talked about AVID, I listened. The way she described AVID enticed me as she pointed out the boundless opportunities this program offered. From field trips to new methods of organization, it was like finding the right key to the next part of my academic journey. I was scared to pick AVID though, fearing I wouldn't be the right material for that program. But thanks to Mabel's gentle encouragement, I decided to give it a try. During my first day in AVID, my teacher stood composed in front, introducing herself as Miss Cleen. She shared that it was her first day teaching an AVID class, reassuring me somewhat. Miss Cleen's openness and honesty created a warm atmosphere that made it easier for me to settle in. She also made it clear that she didn't expect us to be perfect, that we were all there to learn, grow, and support one another. Having such a welcoming teacher was truly what I needed to thrive at my middle school. The key clicked. This was the year that changed everything. That year, we dove into new challenges, opportunities for growth, and unforgettable experiences. The AVID program gave me a structure and a set of tools I hadn't realized I was missing. I began to see that my past struggles weren't signs of failure. They were simply just signs I haven't learned the right strategies. But the best part of AVID is its community. I met new people with similar struggles, and together, we helped each other become the best versions of ourselves. From this program, I found a group of people who genuinely want to see each other succeed, and that created a sense of unity we didn't even know existed. And it's not just the students either. The AVID teachers were always there to support their students and always encourage them to do their best. Whether online or during tutorials, everyone's friendly and helped each other out. At that point, we became more than a class. We became a family. AVID was never just about working on research in colleges either. We had many activities that truly made AVID enjoyable. We had such as the Student Made Fun Fridays or the tie-dyeing of our shirts for AVID. The reason we get to experience such unique activities was because our teachers always knew how to balance work and entertainment, further adding on to that important, inviting atmosphere. 7th grade ended with much excitement, and I finally felt ready for the upcoming year, knowing that I will continue being an 8th grade AVID and that I had a new skill set to utilize. During the first trimester of my 8th grade honors class, Our teacher caught us off guard with a planner check. Most of my classmates immediately panicked, scrambling to scribble down the week's assignments. But I sat calmly, knowing I had already been diligently filling out my planner, thanks to the organizational skills I developed. I didn't expect my teacher to display my work to the class. With a smile, she held up my planner, pointing out the color-coded neatness. She remarked about how organized it was, and the whole class turned to look at my work with surprise. Suddenly, all eyes were on me, but I didn't falter. In that moment, I realized just how far I'd come, thanks to the habit I learned at AVID. What had once been a struggle for me, keeping track of assignments and staying organized, had become a part of me. My planner wasn't just a tool for assignments anymore. It was a reflection of my growth as a student. Looking back, I can see how far I've come, and so much of that growth came from that AVID classroom. From the very beginning, I was welcomed to a place to learn and grow. From there, I was supported. That self-doubt that once consumed me is gone, replaced by a quiet confidence I never thought I'd have. While challenges still come my way, I now have the tools and mindset to face them head on. As I close, I want to leave you with one hope, that this speech inspires you to take meaningful action in your classrooms. Remember, your impact goes far beyond those lesson plans or grades. You hold the power to unlock potential, build confidence, and change lives. Every lesson you teach, every moment you invest, matters more than you will ever know. Keep believing in your students, especially those who doubt themselves the most. Sometimes, all it takes is one word of encouragement to spark a lasting change. Thank you.